to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
On third down, going up. Complete out of the backfield.
Come on, I should have been way more aggressive.
Bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the
punt team. Bubble screen. I got numbers out there.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Lost a throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to 42. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history.
Like, did he catch that?
Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. The running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, Later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Razorbacks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and 4 effort. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wide.
Oh, wow.
Downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one.
Oh.
They've got it down to the 23.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Bridges. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yet. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll ride the hot hand. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Georgia going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a...
He'll take a shot.
Oh, it got me. Good job.
Down by the defense.
Not ready for that.
The scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field,
I'm not playing good right now.
Like to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Look at that. Oh, my
And the
God.
incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Look at that.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield.
Good D.
Stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Good
You know,
defense.
offensively in that situation, 4th down,
Man.
you're throwing for it. Everything has to
Reed,
go
I had to
right.
go
Or
there.
someone just needs to be able to make a play to
gotta
keep the
open it
drive
up.
alive. They couldn't
Man,
get
that
it done, and now
overthrow.
the offense is coming off the field.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Jackson will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Come on, man.
He can't make the connection going for
Why
a
would you
big
knock the
play
ball
on
down?
first down.
Well, that DB did
Yeah, I'm trying to
everything
click
right
on it.
that deep
Intercept
shot.
the ball.
You saw
It
his
makes it
speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away. Couldn't have done that better.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Anthony.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump with the throw, and make the pick.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Look at keep attacking.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads it left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Guys, let's chat about it. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Got it! And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Going for the marker on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dog! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving it 27 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Got it in the middle. It's flat. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Jackson will throw. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Deep shot for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback. Getting that passing touchdown, you know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game airing it out.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting. You've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game. Because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the tight end. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes a catch backed up in his own territory. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Frazier. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Making side adjustments here. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play act.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the score. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has...
Looking for the end zone, and he will score! Touchdown, Georgia!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas and try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. And they can't make the connection.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires left. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity, a fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Georgia going up tempo. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Guys, this offense is already really down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again.
He's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And off from the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Gonna look downfield again. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The screen, he can go. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That's caught. It's Frazier. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Frazier. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia looking to convert this fourth down. Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Stockton. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Lee. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Dogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel group has there been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like from this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the run. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap for this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be third and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Anthony. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a